Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, your neighborhood millennial with existential dread. Today I'm going to be talking about my end of the year TBR. Now I have so many choices, I literally can't decide, and I'm hoping that you guys can comment down below and help me decide which of these books that I should read. Also, while you're here, be sure to click the thumbs up and the like button, and we're going to get started right away. Okay, so my books are basically in categories, and there's one book from a bunch of different categories that I want to read. It'll make a lot more sense in a minute once I explain it. So I want to read at least one of the books, one of these three books from my dystopian category, I guess you could call it. Never Let Me Go, Shadow and Bone, the first book, and Station 11. I just suddenly get really hot even though it's literally like so cold out. We'll see if that's any better. So I can read like more than one from a category. I don't have to read one from each of these categories, though I would prefer to. My next category is going to be like middle grades books. So these are the ones that I grabbed. I have one more, it's somewhere. It's called Esperanza Rising. Then we have Hurricane Child, Number the Stars, which I did read, but in like 4th grade. Rules by Cynthia Lord, Restart by Gordon Corman. I know this was required reading for a ton of the school districts around where I live like a year or two ago, so maybe that one. Ooh. Fire Girl, I think I read this again when I was in like 4th grade, and Prisoner B3087 by Alan Gratz. Then I would like to read at least one of these from my North Korea category. I'm really into just learning about North Korea. So this one is Nothing to Envy, Ordinary Lives in North Korea. This one is North Korea Confidential, Private Markets, Fashion Trends, Prison Camps, Dissenters and Defectors, and Without You, There Is No Us. I would like to read one of these books about race and racism. So we've got Unapologetic, A Black, Queer, and Feminist Mandate for Radical Movements, White Fragility, White Rage by Carol Anderson, Eloquent Rage by Brittany Cooper, and Me and White Supremacy. I would like to read at least one from my, I'm calling this like my refugee or my immigrant category, I guess. So we've got The Ungrateful Refugee, Letter to a Christian Nation. It's kind of within this category, I guess. Tell Me How It Ends, an essay in 40 questions, and After the Last Border, Two Families and the Story of Refuge in America. This one, it might be this one because this has been on my TBR for like a while, kind of, just kind of chilling in the background. But also, these ones are so short, I can probably just knock them out pretty quickly in like an hour. So I'll probably be able to read these as well. Guys, I really don't like how I look right now with my hair and my glosses, and this white shirt is just not doing it for me. Okay, now one of the ones that I just recently bought from Amazon. So It Ends With Us, Colleen Hoover, obviously really popular in the booktube, book talk area. This is called Faith Underwater, Floods of Our Lives. This is incredibly like short, and it has like not big print, but you know, it's like spaced out. So I think I'll probably be able to read this. This is the true story about like a climate refugee, I think. A Long Walk to Water, based on a true story. Again, I mean, I could actually probably put this in like the middle grades category, but also it goes into, I don't know, you know what I mean. But again, because it's very short, I might be able to knock it out quickly. And The Midnight Library, also obviously popular on BookTube and Book Talk. So I'm gonna try to get to at least one of these. In all reality, I'll probably get to both of these just because they're so short. I would like to get to one of Jodi Picoult books that I haven't read, Mercy, Change of Heart. I don't think I've read this one. And Keeping Faith. I would like to read all three of these, but we will see how much time I have. We've got Anxious People. I really did like his other book, A Man Called Ove, so I'm hoping that I like this book by him as well. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I've been meaning to read this for a little while now, and it's not even like super long, so I really should be able to read it pretty easily. And Normal People. I haven't read anything by Sally Rooney, but she's so popular on BookTube and Book Talk that I feel like I have to read at least one and get my opinion of her. last but not least, I would like to read one from, I don't even know what this is. This is just a category of books that I stare at on my bookshelf all the time. Like, yeah, I should read that one next, and then I never do. So this, I'd like to get through at least one of them. So this is called When the Stars Rain Down. Wow, I really don't like my hair like this. Okay. Such a Fun Age. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Is it a Paragon? Life of Pi. The Tattooist of Auschwitz. Nothing to See Here, which I grabbed from Target. And A Children's Bible. This could also probably go into my dystopian category as well. But yeah, so I would like to read at least one of those from each category. So if you have any preferences of like from each category, please let me know your favorites to help me make my decision. I almost missed one category. I went to put my books away and then realized that I have one more category. So this is the young adult category. The Field Guide to the North American Teenager. None Shall Sleep. I'm kind of leaning towards leaving this until next October. A Song Below Water. This Sun Is Also a Star. I've heard that this one is good. Salt to the Sea. Again, if you could pick only one in this category, what would it be? We Were Liars. Far from the Tree. And Holding Up the Universe. So again, if you could just let me know if you could pick one from each category, what would it be? Leave it in the comments down below, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up and click subscribe.